lizard.
That's fair enough. As the headmistress has walked off and sees that you're unbuckling, she says, "Oh, children aren't awake. Just come quickly."
Okay, I'll go with her.
Okay. So as you close the door behind you, and she starts to light up some of the candles about the place, giving the room a bit more depth. Now you see that there are like several like couches and kind of ruined floorboards about the place as well, where it looks like kids have just kind of broken stuff. You see that there is some plates with half-eaten food, and she hasn't cleaned it up just yet. Looks like she's taken care of quite a few kids as well, considering how many shoes are on that western wall. Maybe about, upwards of 20.
20 kids?
Yeah. So as she kind of shuffles back into the back left corner, she kind of knocks slightly onto the door, listens out, says, "As I thought. Didn't answer. Well, he's in here." He kind of just knocks slightly. Tried to not disturb him. Sleep is always the best remedy. Opens up the door and offers you forward.
Okay. There's just one kid in here.
As you walk in, and she kind of lights up one of the lanterns that's on the wall there, you see that this bedroom is sparsely furnished. The floors are covered with dirt, and old shovels lie on the ground at the foot of the bed. You see that there is a sickly young man that is fitfully sleeping. He is covered in sweat and a fever and has a little bit of blood and bile mixed with his lips, which the headmistress quickly brings up just like a part of her cloth or clothing, and just kind of wipes it off and tries to care, and gets the rag and puts it over the top of his head and tries to damp off the sweat. He looks pretty yellow tinged from what you can tell. He looks deathly pale. Says, "This is the boy. He's not been well for a while, about a week or so. He's not woken up. I can't feed him. He's withering away."
Can I do a medicine check on him?
I have a few things I'm going to do to him. Just don't panic if he does happen to wake.
Well, again, I'm assuming you're a doctor, so...
I'm just letting you know.
I trust you, maybe. We'll see. Just don't hurt him. I care deeply for him and everyone else here. Sorry, medicine check from Zenith.
Okay,
First.
fine.
Very hard to ascertain the nature of...
Oh, that was bullshit. That was cocked. That was on an 18.
Very hard to ascertain the nature as to what has happened to this young lad, but he does look quite malnourished. Again, that deathly pale color to his skin, and he's actively shivering and sweating. What about you, Madison?
I'm going to actively push into his thoughts for what he might have done with the corpse by casting Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
I'm looking for a memory.
You need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
He does. It will be...
Is he incapacitated, though?
Technically, no.
He's
alive.
He is alive. He is unconscious currently. But you can still make that wisdom saving throw. Yep. So let me just roll a d20, and he's a commoner, so he doesn't have any bonuses at all. So what you see is what you get. Gets a 5, so he fails. That's not public roll currently. Now it is. So it gets a 5. As you kind of delve a bit deeper, it's a muddle and a mix. You see kind of blackness and darkness of sorts. You feel kind of pressure that starts to be applied to your head, as if something is applying pressure to him. You hear also kind of whispers in your ear. Make a perception check.
Perception?
Yes.
Sorry, you're just getting a little roboty to me.
Oh,
sorry. I don't know if it's my side or yours.
No, it's my side, I think. I'm going to see if I'm downloading anything. Make sure I'm not. 3. Can't tell what the whispers are saying, or kind of hear them really all too well, unfortunately.
Are they in a language I could understand though?
No, it's muddled. It's
Okay.
it's like very thin
Like
lead that you can just
Hundreds of
barely hear.
people.
Not hundreds of people, but it's kind of like there's a roiling storm within him,
Okay.
and he's trying to listen to somebody whispering in a storm.
Right. But I don't get any sort of like memory of like what he might have done this for, where he's put it, what he's taken.
Remember, detect thoughts. You have to actively, provoke a thought happening.
Yeah.
Currently, this is not any thought that he's having about bones or anything. He's having thoughts about this thing.
Right.
This is essentially his dream.
I'm back.
In a way.
Oh my god, there was a raiding party while I was gone. Also,
nice.
I fucked the thermometer.
Is it how?
Melted.
Oh, so it's not supposed to be left in there.
The digital out bit.
Ah.
The outside bit.
Oh, I see. So not the inside bit, the outside bit.
Yep.
Okay, excellent, sweet. That's $30 down the drain. Okay.
Back to Bunnings for you, mate.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, make a Arcana check.
Okay, these always go well.
Evidently not too bad. You get the sense from delving into his mind that the condition is both magical in nature, and you don't believe it's contagious either. You think potentially he may be cursed.
I will tell the old lady this. I think he's been put under a curse by someone.
What do you mean?
This is
What
going
kind
to
of
sound really
curse?
weird to you. I don't know what kind, but there's a lot of like weird shit happening in his head right now. Like he's just a bunch of whispers, almost as if he's being misled by something.
Make a insight check, both Zenith and Madison.
Oh boy!
Both of you notice this, but Madison in particular. You notice that she starts fidgeting with her hands, and she kind of looks back and forth between you. You see that her breath starts to quicken slightly as well. There's something. These on the word of cursed. She seems to know something.
I'll actively ask her. Do you know what it might be? Where he's been? How this could have happened?
She seems uneasy. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Yeah.
She kind of looks at you and kind of deadly serious and says, it's interesting you say this. There's been an incident recently. A boy by the name of Clyde was killed recently.
I'm gonna try and just go for our surface thoughts, see if there's anything she doesn't tell us that she thinks about while she's telling us.
Sure. There's a level of concern, but also a level of compassion as well. That is just kind of on the surface.
Okay.
She says, the boy died from an accident. At least I was convinced it was an accident. Another boy that has recently joined our orphanage by the name of Felix. Ever since he came here, strange things have been happening. There, on the body of the other orphan, there was found a locket. I've kept it, but It seems strange. I'd never seen it before, and I'd known the boy for years. I don't know where he got it.
Has it come into contact with him at all?
With
And I will
Felix?
just look at the guy on the bed.
I don't think so. I couldn't be sure.
Could we see the locket?
Yes, it's in my bedroom. I can get it quickly. But that is not all. Other things have been happening since Felix has showed up. Bruises on some of the other children. Although I haven't seen Felix hit anyone.
How long's Felix been here?
Only 2 or 3 months.
I'm just gonna like quizzically look at Zenith.
He was nice enough at first. But then, well, no, he wasn't nice enough at first. He had killed his own parents. He had another accident, he was convinced. Although the remorse on his face is barely there.
Is there any way to get him out of his room at this late hour?
No one sleeps in the same room as him. He is alone in that room. The other children are somewhat frightened.
So, would you be able to wake him up and I'll just look at Madison and you ask him some questions?
You ask him some questions. I'll focus on.
You're not going to hurt him, are you?
No.
It's not gonna say I'll search his room.
Okay. Alright. Which one would you like me to get first? Felix or the locket?
The locket first.
Okay. As she heads out of the room and comes back a few moments later, and she brings out this strange kind of metal locket of sorts. It's closed currently.
I'm not actually gonna physically touch it. I'm just gonna look at it when she puts it wherever.
Sure. She's holding it out towards you, offering it if you wanted it.
Yeah, look. Don't know if I try touching it, to be honest.
Sure. She says, I've handled it a few times. It's perfectly harmless from what I can tell, but it is odd. It was found on...
Have you opened it?
I have not.
Maybe don't do that. Just out of, you know,
Wasn't planning on it.
superstition.
It's fair. I mean, it has this writing on the back of it as she turns it over, and you see that there is some writing, but
Readable.
To speak.
Fuck, where's that again? No?
One eight thieves can't common.
I know I have a few, just wait a second, hold on. I have common, celestial, undercommon, and Corey.
This is celestial.
Cool.
It says, let darkness hide from the gaze of the light. This is at this point in time that both Sid and Opeth, you arrive at the orphanage out front. You don't see Madison anymore.
Let dark hide.
Is the door open,
No,
or...?
it's not open. No, but there is light coming from inside.
No.
Yeah, I'll just walk up and pound on the door. Like a bear-sized hand, just like bang, bang, bang.
Okay. She perks up.
I'm standing immediately in the doorway as well.
I will just,
Good lords, who's that?
I'll just be like, that's probably,
Who's Sid?
they're with us.
Are they also doctors?
These ones, one of them, actually. Kind of, yeah. The other one, kind of just like a guy that does cool shit for us. Like a bodyguard.
Alright, just could you tell them to be quiet? You knocked on the door quite
Bang, bang, bang.
She just shuffles over quickly and says, could you please
be very quiet. The children are sleeping.
Sorry. And then she's just gonna
Yes,
lightly
fair
knock
enough.
on the door frame. Tick, tick, tick.
Are you Sid?
Yes.
Come in, but be very quiet.
Okay.
She points over at you, Opeth.
I am Opeth. Who are you?
My name is Matron Claudia Velasco.
Melody?
Matron Claudia Velasco. What a fantastic name.
Velasco.
Velasco. Even better.
Mm.
I like it even better. Our friends are in here, no? Yes?
Yes, the other two, they claim to be doctors. You a doctor?
I dabble. Why do you need doctors? Is there a need for
Come on in.
Can we see them from here?
Yeah, you can now.
I will just straight up in Opeth's head, sick kid. We're kind of investigating something.
Hmm.
Anyway, just to quickly catch up to speed, there's a child that is a concern of mine, and I believe if you think-
Misbehaving.
in a way, yes.
Do you not
if
know how
what-
to handle a misbehaving child?
Oh, I know how to handle a misbehaving child. As she gestures off towards the the wooden ladle, but it is not necessarily something I am necessarily so equipped with. This child is strange beyond what I'm used to, and has caused, I believe, I suppose, from what you're saying, dear. What was your name, by the way? Gesturing over at you, Madison.
Maddie's fine.
Maddie. What Maddie said apparently thinks that Milovaj is cursed. If that's the case, I might know the culprit. She is now looking up. Shall I go
Like
get-
towards where we were going before, Felix?
No, there seems to be like stairs that are head up to the.
Oh.
floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just. She's handed me the locket. I'll take it, but it's not open.
I'll just look at the kid and just get an assessment.
Are you talking about Milovaj?
Yeah, is that?
Yeah, if you head into that room, go ahead and make a Arcana check. Or a medicine check, either or.
Can I do a medicine check as well?
Yeah, you can. Nice. You both get the same sense that Milovaj appears to be cursed in some sort of way. It is magical in nature for sure, and does not appear to be contagious.
Well then, I might just have a little rest here. And I think if I spend time with the kid in the room, and when I wake up, I potentially can remove this. Do we want this curse removed?
Probably, because I have a question for him. I'm going to say this in your head, by the way. We kind of need to figure out what he's done with the remains from the church. And without him actively awake and able to answer questions, it's kind of hard for me to get any information out of him.
Alright. So I'm gonna do that, if that's okay with you, Matron. Claudia.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm gonna have a rest. I'm gonna, get real comfy and just chill out for 4 hours. And then when I wake, I think I should be able to remove this curse. Well, I'm gonna try.
Also, I'm going to hand you the locket and say, here, do you know if this has got any sort of bad juju about it? Put it. Don't open it, by the way.
Just reminds me of Fern's locker. I don't think I have a way. I guess I'll just do a general. Do I
Yeah.
have
Take
detect?
it in.
I have detect good and evil. Do I have to detect magic? Is that a cleric thing?
I think it might be.
I think it is, but
Yeah, I do have it. I just don't have it. What's it named? I mean, in the morning, after my rest. I mean, I know it's whatever time. I will feel more energized to have a look at your locket. Just not right now. Put a pin in it. We will return.
Okay, so Claudia says, "Should I see if I can get the young lad?"
yeah, I'm running pretty tapped on spells here too. I'll say him.
I want to
Yeah.
be in the room with him while I rest. I don't want anything to happen to him. Is that okay?
That's fine. Am I to get Felix or not?
Who's Felix?
Yes.
Should we
Felix is
go
the-
to him or bring him here if this one's cursed already?
Prefer not to wake the children. I can bring Felix down here if you'd like.
Just bring Felix down here, and I would like to search his room to see if he has any leads on this curse.
All right. I'll be back in a moment.
Who's Felix?
I will.
I'll fill you in your head all the information you need.
I'll
Here's what is
accompany her up to the room, and then I'll hide round a corner and wait
Okay.
for them to leave.
Sure. Make a stealth check.
Oh yeah, I'm still exhausted.
Okay. So, as you go up the stairs and try to take the darker paths, she also has like a little candle as well to be able to light the way, to be able to see. She shuffles on forward as she quietly knocks onto the door and opens up the door, and she whispers,
Felix. Felix. Wake up.
"Are you awake?"
Could you come downstairs, dear?
You hear the sound of a couple of feet come onto the floor and kind of start to walk off towards the door. Comes out and just kind of looks directly at you. Zenith seems unfazed and then just looks forward and just keeps walking down towards the stairs. And Matron kind of looks at you uneasily.
I'll see you downstairs, maybe.
Starts walking off towards Felix. Are you doing anything, Zenith?
Let's go in his room and search it.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Not too bad. So, as you're looking at the younger boy's dorm, which is where you are, you see. Yeah. You start to look about the room. You see that there are no other how to say boys in the room. It appears to have been only Felix, although the bed that Felix was on seems to have like an impression in the middle of it, as if he was just sitting on the bed. From your investigation, you start to look around the bed frame of Felix's bed, and you eventually find, kind of on the back side, on the back panel, there are some kind of scratch marks in the bedpost.
Kinky.
That seems to have been scratched up by like a nail or something like that. What languages do you speak?
Draconic, thieves can't in common.
You don't recognize what these runes say.
Can is there a fireplace in here? In the room?
There is. Yes, there is a fireplace
Okay, I'd like to look around for like a bit of paper or, just random bits of linen that is white. And get a bit of charcoal and like etch over the runes.
Take a rubbing.
Yeah.
Bit of a rubbing? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You able to rub one out. And
Yeah.
whilst you're doing that, Felix is heading down the stairs with the matron. And kind of, Felix seems to be taking the lead, and you now see a young boy, kind of darker skin, darker hair as well, kind of looking at you all, standing there in the middle of the room, and says, "What do you want?" Just looking at you all, and matron coming down behind him says, Felix, these are some people that just wanted to ask you some questions." Felix kind of looks back up at the matron without a word, and then kind of looks back at you expectantly.
I will ask him, whilst scanning his surface thoughts, what he knows about the kid that died. Do you know what happened?
No, you don't pick up anything currently. Sorry, I got slightly distracted. Where is it? Sorry, trying to find him. Where were they? Sorry, I had a thing, and I've lost it. Give me just a second. Okay. So, as he kind of looks at you, kind of curiously for a moment, then kind of turns his head back about. It's like, Cedric fell. He fell down, long way. Then he didn't move anymore. I don't know what
caused
the
him to fall.
I don't know. I don't know why the other kids were scared. My parents had more blood when they died, and I'm fine.
How did they die?
Who?
Your parents.
Accident.
Did I get that reading surface?
There seems to be almost joy.
Do you know who caused the accident? Accidents happen. It's okay.
It's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
It was all a bit blurry. But it was an accident. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. What was the accident?
Don't remember.
Do I get that might have been a lie?
Make an insight check.
So this one isn't the one that's cursed, right? Like, we know that
No, the one
the
that's
other one's
cursed
cursed.
is
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
It is very hard to read this child, but there is kind of a twinge of knowing in his eyes.
He knows. I'm not going to say that out loud. I'm just in my head. That's what I think.
Is there anything else?
Do you know what's caused this guy's sickness?
Who?
We're outside of his room, right?
Kind of. Yeah, you're in the
Technically.
living room, I guess. Yeah. So you're gesturing off towards the room? Yep.
Yeah.
Says, Don't
Like,
know. He's
Maybe
just
where
been-
you guys have been.
No, it's just been sleeping.
Any from that?
I'm making an insight check. Hard to get a read if he's lying or not.
I want to ask him, what do you like? What are your favorite things?
Don't really have a favorite.
What brings you joy?
I kind of like playing with the others,
Who's the others?
the other children.
Oh yeah, but you said they don't play with you.
No, they don't know.
They don't know
Don't
that you're
know.
playing. That you're playing with them. When does this happen?
When they don't know.
When they're sleeping, or do you cause
Sometimes.
them to not know?
No. Just when they don't know.
What do you do?
I play with them.
What's play to you? Can you show me?
I suppose I can. And then you see he slumps down.
Oh.
And then you see kind of blackness start to kind of pour off his body, and then this large kind of creature reaches out from behind him and is now leaping out towards you. I need everyone to go.
I just want to real quick say in Opeth's head, knew it.
I would like to activate sunlight on the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I can't be surprised.
I'm aware it's not a surprise attack.
Ah, damn it. I thought it was a surprise
Yeah.
attack.
It's a surprise play attack.
Okay, so initiative?
Yeah, give me a second. Hang on. So I have to be counted there. I've got to get you guys on the field as well.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Hopefully, combat's still working.
Oh, yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the modules aren't active. Like, I can't pop out my character sheet or anything.
Yeah, it's because there's been a major update. So
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it has been a
Yeah.
month.
It has been, yes. So we'll see if everything's working in terms of combat-wise, but we'll find out. If not, we'll make.
I know the Argon combat HUD is not working.
Okay, that's fine. That'll be alright.
Yeah, just wanted to let you know. You okay, Sweet Pea?
Sorry, just getting some things set up. Could have gone a bunch of different ways.
That's okay.
No, it was only going this way. We know it.
Because violence is the only solution.
As soon as you mentioned child who actively annoys other kids and doesn't know how it happened, nah, he's cursed. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, if it hadn't gone straight into combat, Sid was going to offer to play with him by beating him with the quarterstaff.
I kind of wished Ponty was here for this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Also to like disguise as the person who's running the town and say like, hey, I'm giving you orders. Go do these things.
No, but also in an orphanage where children are being hurt. Because that was his whole thing, wasn't it?
What if I just was Ponty and just rolled up as Strahd to the orphanage? You would be like, oh, hey boss.
Who knows?
Who knows? He might not even know he's cursed.
Alright, currently, Zenith, you are upstairs.
Yes.
We'll see if you hear the commotion as you are in the midst still of making the rub. Alright?
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Rub one out. I'll have everyone roll initiative, please.
Oh yeah. God damn it, Shadow Demon. Ooh, that's new. Ping combatant.
Yeah, you can hold down your click and you can ping.
I dig it. But you can also just click under their name and ping the combatants,
Oh, cool.
which I like.
Yeah.
I don't like that there is a small child on the screen, though. That is terrifying for a kid.
Oh my god, he has 2 feet.
Yeah.
Child. You'd hope so.
Yeah, but I'm just saying because of the size, it's 5 by 5 square.
So he'd be like 1.2 feet.
Yeah,
Ah.
he's small.
He's 1.2.
Yeah, no, Dylan won't be able to. He's
Alright. So, we're at the top of the round. Zenith, make a perception check and see if you hear the commotion downstairs. You
okay,
are
Susan.
busy. Oh, it's 14. Yeah, okay.
There's not really been any noise.
You do hear the slight scream, I'll say, or the yelp from the matron. And you think that something is happening downstairs.
Well, that sounds like a party down there.
So what
I
you
just
got?
want to have one more look around the room
Mhm.
for any, like, I don't know, like, hiding areas where you could, like, maybe hide a book or...
Like false walls and shit.
Yes.
Investigation check, this will be your action.
Ooh.
Not inside the room, but outside the room, you do see that there is on the ceiling a hatch of sorts that appears to go up into maybe a attic.
To have one more listen to see if I can hear anything else going on downstairs.
You hear the slight screams and maybe some movement downstairs as well. You also would see that on the on the window, sorry, in the hallway that you are not currently in, but you do see that the window is broken, appears to have some panels over it. You also see that there are some fingerprints as well. Of fingernails really that have dug into the windowsill, potentially from a child being pushed out of that window.
Well, I know my friends, and they seem to be good at a fight. I'm gonna go stand underneath the hatch, and next turn I'm gonna go up it.
Okay, sounds good. Moving on. It is now the Shadow Demon's turn. As it was going to attack you, Opeth. Oh, that targeting is different too. That's kind of cool. I like that. I don't have all the fucking... Okay, we'll see if it's automatic. We'll see. Yep, we'll do it. Okay. Oh, it's not automatic. This is gonna be balls. We might... Okay. It's only a 7 to hit. I believe misses.
Why am I being hit?
I don't have normal stuff on.
Except,
But-
why is he?
By the Shadow Demon.
Yeah. Okay.
What? Okay.
What? I was away.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you didn't hear when the Shadow Demon came out?
I heard when it came out.
Okay. It launched at you.
Oh, boy.
Alright. That is its turn. Moving on.
Why have I got like a blood thing on me?
That is, I believe, wounded. I don't think you're wounded anymore. I'll get rid of that. Should I turn on all the mods quickly?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Makes it easier, right?
Does make it a lot easier. Hang on, give me
Okay.
a second. I can't remember all the shit that I had on. Plus. luck points. Yeah, changed a whole bunch of shit. Ooh. Alright, here we go. Hopefully it doesn't fuck it up too much.
Fingers crossed.
The port's ready, by the way.
Cool. Setting rest.
Yep.
Okay, I think we still have that up. Good. See if this is working. Try again.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
That's not exactly going. Okay. We're gonna have to do this the manual way. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Alright, so, intact you failed. Sid, your turn.
I'm going to do the Amulet of Ravenkind. Explain to 5 charges to activate sunlight, bright light for 30 feet, and then dim light for another 20, I think it is. I'm still loading in, so I'm just going off of
Okay.
D&D Beyond right now.
Yeah, sure. It will start to hiss and kind of shield itself a little bit. It seems to not like that.
Okay, is that an action to activate it or a bonus action?
Yes, it's an action, I believe.
Okay. I then want to, like, move sort of... It's okay, Blair. Between it and the door, if that's possible, and kind of make sure the little old lady's not within attacking range.
Okay. Yes, little old lady, any attacking range you are between it and the door currently. You see that Felix, the boy, is just kind of there, kind of comatose shaking as it's almost tethered to the boy.
Like a life drain sort of a thing.
Not sure.
Ooh.
Sid
Seems
does
to be
not
coming
like
out of
this,
Felix.
and he is now like doing a whole what's the term, exorcism on this shadow demon. Just like the light compels you. The light compels you.
Nice.
All right. That's your turn then. All
Yeah.
right, Opeth.
The light compels him? Is that what's happening, Sid? The light needs to compel him?
Sid,
that what-
Sid wasn't actually saying that, but let's go with that. Yeah, he
Oh.
hates the light.
Okay. Give him some light then.
Only sunlight. Well, actually, I don't know that. Yeah, hit him with a light.
I'll say that.
Yeah, him.
Pretty sure it gives him disadvantage on attack rolls.
I'm just letting you know, Shark, because currently, Sid's already giving off today like sunlight,
Oh, you are?
so this is just doubling up on the same effect.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Why can I not move up against that wall?
How is Sid giving off daylight?
Amulet of Ravenkind.
And
It just does that. Okay.
It's one of its actions.
Okay.
Why can I not do that? Wait.
Um,
Did it? No, that's not working. Sorry, I'm just trying to move next to the door, but it won't let me.
Sure.
Huh. It won't let me move that along that wall.
It's because it is a wall, and you can't go past it.
No, like the square in front of the old woman, it won't let me stand in it, or like between the shadow demon and the door.
Oh, interesting. Don't know why.
I'll
So-
cast Vampiric Touch on it.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack. See if you hit.
Show
Do
that.
this the old-fashioned way and actually see if what it actually fucking does. That
There we go.
will hit. What kind of damage is it?
Oh, nice. It is
Necrotic, right?
necrotic.
Okay. Go and roll damage. Oof,
Wow.
Not a lot. Also, it appears to not do too much to it.
Okay.
It is kind of resistant to it.
Kind of resistant.
Ugh.
Yeah. Is that your turn? You're concentrating on that currently as well, so make sure you maintain concentration up because it's not going to go up automatically.
Sorry, what? It's
You
not
need
going to
to-
pop up. Yeah, if I get hit, I'll roll a con save.
You put concentration on yourself.
I'll put it on myself? Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Alright, Felix is just shivering in place. Madison?
I am currently standing to it, right?
Yep, right next to it.
Oh boy!
What's common look like?
Oh, the conditions are not right as well. Fucking hell. Everything's fucked.
Okay. Do a manual session.
I am just going to cast Mind Sliver.
Oh.
It needs to make a save of 15 intelligence.
Alright. Intelligence save. It gets a 16. Does save against it. Half damage, yeah?
Sorry.
It's save or take damage.
Okay, so it does
Yeah.
not take that damage.
But, yeah, no, that's good. Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright.
I don't want to move right now.
That's fair. The woman is screaming and is going to back out and start to run through the door to go up the stairs.
It's fair.
Starts up the stairs, doesn't quite get up all the way, but you definitely hear the sound of somebody screaming downstairs, Zenith, for sure. And you'll start to hear stirring about you as well. Zenith, your turn.
Go up the top.
Say again?
I'm going up.
Okay.
Up
Yep,
the hatch.
going up the hatch. Yep, sure. So click on the thing. Yep, there you go. As you head up there, let's have a look. The attic you see is rather barren of furnishings and otherwise choked with dust and cobwebs. There are a few random piles of clutter, but nothing of much significance. But at the far end of the room, by the attic's window, is a small boy sitting in a lone chair silhouette. Never mind, Felix is already downstairs. There's no one up there.
So this is how he plays with the other children without them knowing. I would like to search this place.
Yep, make an investigation check.
My character sheet is going again. Yay. There it is. Investigation.
You see that there is a kitchen knife that appears to be next to a chair that is looking out the window. You see that there are wood shavings as well, and you see that there are kind of wooden dolls that are kind of scattered about the floor that have been carved out there. As you look further into it, the dolls, they seem to be, and you'd be on this side of the room, by the way, when you do that. As you look into the dolls, seem to have like kind of stab marks into them as well from the knife.
Actually, take all the dolls.
Okay, sure.
Anything in this table?
No, it is pretty barren.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, I would have used all my movement to get there.
You
Right?
can use your bonus action for dash, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You still have another, what, 10 feet?
Yeah.
All right.
Start heading back and go down.
Moving on, Shadow Demon's turn. Shadow Demon gives a screech and says, "Don't you want to play?" And then goes out for another lash at you with some claws. 18. Does 18 hit?
Nope.
No, it does not. As you dodge underneath that one in a dust of feathers, as it kind of gets a little bit annoyed with that, and it starts to fly up into the air slightly, but not out of your range.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Sid.
Cool. Do I have to maintain the Amulet of Ravenkind? It doesn't specify that I have to use my action to maintain it.
Oh, I need to make one mistake.
No, I don't think so.
Does that mean it
what
just
is
lasts
Sunlight,
one
as an
turn?
action, expend 5.
Oh, last 10 minutes.
Last 10 minutes, yeah. there you
Yeah,
go.
okay, cool. In that case, I'm just gonna put the amulet around my neck.
Why'd you have to make a con save,
Just
Sean?
ignore. It
Okay.
missed me.
Yep.
Just gonna put the amulet around my neck.
Mhm.
Is the boy still there, or is it just the shadow demon?
Still there.
I want to knock the boy out with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
I just want to baseball bat that thing to the back of his head.
Roll to attack. It's non-lethal knocking him out?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, as you crack him across the head, he falls onto the ground. The demon kind of looks back and kind of gives a snarl to you, Sid.
Creepy kid, go to sleep.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright. It is on to... Oh, not ended. Opeth's turn.
What do I do? It's a shadow demon. Like, what can I do?
Yeah, that's Sid's point of view right now. I have no magic weapons. I'm a bit boned.
Yeah. Have you been cursing things?
It looks back at you, used to the incorporeal form, says, I've been doing a lot of things.
Okay. Well, you know how to curse?
Is that so?
You know how to curse?
I didn't understand what you said.
You know how to curse.
Kind of looks at you slightly, says, maybe.
Okay, well tell me how I do.
Okay.
And choose one ability score.
Hang on, it's got to do the save first. Which it does not
Fails.
succeed.
It does not.
Needed a 16.
Yep,
Yeah.
sure.
So ability score, ability checks. What do I want it to? Probably. I don't know.
Okay.
What's the change on attack rolls? What's the... I don't think of what ability I want it to... I feel like wisdom.
Which one?
Sorry.
Which one?
Oh, so it's choose the curse of the following options. Oh, I don't get all of them. Okay.
No.
Right.
You choose one of the
let's just,
4 curses.
What was the target? Action. Curse deals an extra damage to the target. Let's just go with number 2. Disadvantage on attack rolls against.
Okay, sure.
It should already have
You should already
disadvantage.
have that, Shark, because
Oh,
it's got
okay.
sunlight on it.
I'm doing so well today.
It's been a while.
Okay, we'll just do the. Oh, that's necrotic. That shit. Okay, yeah. At the start of its turn, if it fails, it wastes its action and do nothing. Yeah, number 3.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Felix is currently sleeping. He's unconscious.
Felix.
Mm-hmm. Moving on, Madison.
I'm going to cast at second level Mind Spike.
Okay.
Bee. Boo. Say 15 wisdom.
All right.
Or take that much damage. Motherfucker.
Damn.
I think it's halved anyway.
Half damage, I think. Yeah. Let's just double check. Oh yeah, this is.
On a failed save, you half as much damage on a successful one. Yep.
Yep. All right. So 4 damage. Okay, so do some damage to it.
So I just changed my concentration, just so you know.
Yes.
Just
Because now
realised.
you're on to the bestow curse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The matron runs up the stairs and says, "Children, children, wake up quickly! Wake up quickly!" She's knocking on all the doors. Moving on.
They're all
Zenith.
currently being rattled around because Zenith is shoving them all in a bag.
What?
Pretty much.
What? I'm assuming those dolls he picked up are like voodoo dolls
Oh, sure.
of all the kids.
I'm dashing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll dash again.
All right. It's 10. Yep. To make it down there,
Oh.
you see that there's the shadow demon that's lurking over the Opeth.
I'm just gonna stand here and just say, like, what the fuck have you guys done?
All right. Going on to the shadow demon's turn.
Yep.
It's going to make the wisdom save at the beginning of the turn. What's the DC? 16?
Yeah.
It fails as it just kind of.
What have you done to me?
as
Well,
it's-
you don't know. You're not well versed in curses then.
It looks panicked at this point in time as it's kind of looking back to the child and is kind of looking back to you. That's his turn. Sid.
Okay, so far I've just knocked out a kid.
Solid.
I'm gonna try and just grapple the thing.
You can certainly try. Let's see here.
I don't know if
As
it's
you
incorporeal or
run
anything.
and jump into it, you pass through it.
Oh no, I'm not moving. I've got 10 feet of reach, so I'm just standing here and trying to grab it, like
Sure.
either side.
Yeah. You pass through
I
that.
should have done the wisdom thing. Now I know what
Okay.
Say it, but
In that case, I'll just say, Zenith, I can't do anything. Can you do something, please? That's my turn.
Okay, moving on. Opeth.
Can I see a container anywhere? Like a big, maybe a roasting Dutch oven or something.
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Perception.
The best you see is a basket of sorts that has some apples in it over here.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Right. Like, I don't think I have oh, I've got a mace. I've got a silvered mace. That's not gonna do anything. But it's a silvered mace. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and swing my mace at it.
Okay, roll to attack.
Just see what happens. Oh, yeah. I like the little attack symbol.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
That will miss, unfortunately, as it passes through it.
Okay.
Well, it dodges out of the way. It didn't pass through it, didn't hit
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Alright.
Okay, here.
That's your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Felix. You technically should be making death saving throws.
No, I only knocked him
was
unconscious.
gonna
I did
let-
non-lethal.
True. Yeah, no, you did. Alright, moving on. Madison.
I'm gonna. Yep. Fuck. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, just gonna end Mind Sliver again.
Alright.
Take a this, nerd. 15 intelligence.
Okay.
DC. Safe.
Please.
Yes.
That is
yes.
a
Nicolite.
fail. That is a fail.
And on its next save, it has a minus D4 to its save.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Moving on. You just hear the sound more shuffling footsteps upstairs as you think that Mishra is waking up a whole bunch of kids. Zenith.
Sid, where did this come from?
I knocked the kid out who made it, and it's still here.
So it came from the kid.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to walk up here, and then over to here.
Do you step over the kid's unconscious body? Yeah.
Yeah. Attack of opportunity if it wants.
Indeed, yes. Does get an attack of opportunity with disadvantage because of the sunlight. It will miss, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And June.
Pull out my sword,
Mm-hmm.
pick up the kid,
Mm-hmm.
and hold the sword to its throat and say, if you don't stop this, the kid gets it.
You see that it has panic in its eyes, and wanting it very, very badly to move towards the kid. Moving on. It is the demon's turn. We'll see how he goes with his wisdom save.
I'll say that in Draconic too.
Okay, he doesn't understand what the fuck you're saying then, but
Oh.
he sees that you are
You have a
you're
knife in the
threatening
kid's
something.
throat.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Minus a D4, yeah. James, minus a D4. because
Yeah.
I'm-
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep. All right. As it's trying its best to go back, it says, "No, I need to get back in." As it's starting to kind of just fade away and is dissipated. Completely. It's gone.
Okay then.
What had done?
It didn't go back in its host fast enough.
It didn't what? Oh.
Go back into its host fast enough. Okay, I
So
guess that's
done
that.
then?
Is anything happening with the kid that's passed out? Not the one I knocked out, the one that's sick.
Unsure. You can go ahead and check it up though if you'd like.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I would also.
Where
like-
is he? Up here?
Um,
I'll
he
follow him.
is up, like in this direction up here. Yeah. You see that the the boy's still away, passed out at least. The one is
Does he
near.
still look like yellow?
However, no, you. I'm talking about Felix.
Alright.
But as you walk into the room with,
I would have gone with him. I was with him.
sure. As you walk into the room with Miliboj, you see that his eyes are open, and he say, "Matron, who are you?"
Where's the body?
What?
Whoa, Sid, chill.
Where is it? That full Batman voice.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you?
Sid's now
He
gonna
tries
hold
to
up the quarter staff.
he-
Where is it?
He tries to sit up
Sid,
slightly.
chill.
On the side of the bed. Where is it?
Where's what?
The body.
What body?
I'm gonna look at medicine.
I'm going to cast Calm Emotions on them.
Oh no, Sid's completely calm. He's just trying to scare the shit out of this kid.
Yeah, but you're gonna scare the kid and he's not gonna answer my questions. I'm going to cast Calm Emotions in here.
Okay, sure. What's the save?
Probably. something.
Sid's gonna try and use the amulet of Ravenkind as like that spotlight you see in detective movies. Like, where is it? Shining the light
It
in
is
their
also
face.
very bright.
Charisma save.
Yep. Okay. Sure. It's only a 3. He's quite. He's calmer. Not as frightened of Sid anymore, and just saying, "I don't know what body you're talking about. What body?"
We believe you may have been under the influence of something evil and done something whilst under this influence. You've removed the bones of, is it St. Andrews? Saint something?
St. Andrews.
St. Andrews, kind of messing up the church a little. You know anything about this?
He seems kind of sheepish. Go ahead and roll insight check.
Okay.
Sid's just gonna be like smacking the quarterstaff in his offhand.
If you can make an
Right.
intimidation check, then.
Your camera died, Hank.
Yeah,
Oh, did it?
your camera's
Yes.
gone all okay.
Oh, I am not intimidating.
Yep.
I'm apparently just caressing this pole.
Yeah, you're just kinda-
Caressing the back.
I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna hurt you. I just need fix what you've done.
He seems somewhat panicked when you start that, but then the calm emotion kicks in and it reduces that panic slightly. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. Persuade on.
Okay. Says, yes, I paid one of the other orphan boys to get the bones for me.
Do you know what they did with it?
They gave them to me, and then I handed them off to the coffin maker.
Where's he? Who?
Usually in the shop, doesn't come out much. But
Didn't he like
he?
yell at us on our way into town?
What's that? Sorry.
Didn't the coffin maker yell at us on our way into town, like saying, "Hey, you might be needing one of these soon. Come by my shop."
No.
I thought he
No,
did.
You haven't seen the coffin maker. No.
Okay.
Do you know why he needed them?
No, he just paid me. I needed coin. But how long have I been in bed?
Apparently a week or so. Was it a week? It was a week, right? That's what we were told.
Around about that, yeah.
Yeah.
God, must have eaten something awful.
It was the curse.
It's definitely not that. Yeah.
Are you still cursed, or do we need to fix that?
He seems a lot better, right? Like
He does.
seems-
He visibly seems like a lot less. It doesn't seem to have a shake to him anymore. He's not sweating nearly as much.
Doesn't look fully jaundiced.
No. He does say though. God, so I'm hungry. Who are you again?
I'll toss him a road ration.
He quickly eats that. Says, I've never tasted rations so good. Thank you.
Where's the body?
Please don't tell Henrik that I told you. I don't want him to come knocking.
Oh, don't worry, he won't be able to knock when we're done with him. Also, you might die soon anyway, so don't worry.
What?
The whole tree blight thing. Sid's just talking like this is common knowledge, and he expects this kid to know that, yeah, the entire town's gonna get destroyed soon.
Yeah, there's something coming for the town. Don't worry about it. We're trying to fix it. But this is going to help us. Great. Come out.
In.
It's
at this point in time that you hear the sound of a whole bunch of footsteps coming down the stairs, and sees you, Opeth, and Zenith, and you see maybe a couple dozen children, as well as babies in the arms as well. Says, Where's it gone?
It's gone.
Sid's just gonna yell,
What?
"Oi, Claudia!"
The nerve of that child! I should whack him! This... false alarm, children! Back to your beds, quickly! Now! They're just... Yes, matron. Yes, matron. Yes, matron. And they start head back upstairs. And just put the boys away. I'll be there in a moment! He walks back up. Puts the baby. And they're crying. Yeah.
I'm gonna hog tie this kid and gag him.
Okay, sure.
Damn, dude, lizards don't fuck around.
No, I guess not.
Oh man.
Well, it summoned a friggin' shadow demon. I don't know what else this thing can do.
Fair.
Plus, he sits up in an attic with a knife and some dolls. This thing's creepy, man.
We should wake him up and see what he's like now.
I bet pee on his face.
No, that's a waste of pee. Pee is sacred, man.
What the fuck?
That's
What?
what I use to pray to my Raven Queen. She likes pee.
Canon.
No, not cool.
No. So can I wake him up?
I mean, how are you going to? Currently unconscious. Very hit points.
Casting Cure Wounds.
Sure. As you cast Cure Wounds into them, go ahead and roll the health back.
Why isn't it? Let me. Oh, now let's me.
Okay, yeah, it don't need a target because it's not going to do anything.
Okay.
Just press the healing on the...
Ooh.
Okay. You're back to full as you see you kind of come back to... and... And you just start to see his kind of breath kind of come up and looking up at you, and you just see him start crying and crying.
Okay.
And just kind of shaking and doubling over.
I'm gonna give him a nice little lizard smile.
Okay.
With my
And he
teeth
bursts
showing.
into tears.
It just shaking, seems to be distraught, wrecked.
What's wrong? Is your little shadow buddy gone?
Gag. Gag.
Yeah. Doesn't mean he can't still nod or...
Let's
Whatever.
remove the ties. I'll start removing the ties.
What? No.
Yeah.
This is, you can remove the gag.
I'll remove the gag.
It's gone. It's gone.
I'll start removing the ties and stuff.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah.
Let's see how well of an actor this guy is. I don't see shit.
Oh, that's a 20 on my screen.
Very not hard to see though that this is pure like.
Fear.
Yeah, so I've removed the ties now, yeah.
Yep. And he just kind of like hugs himself and tries to back away from you. He says, "Stay away. I'm
No,
a
that's
monster.
okay.
I'll hurt you too."
No, the monster left. We saw him leave.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I am not charismatic.
It's not bad. Above a 10. Something.
Kind of looks around nervously. He hasn't stopped crying or anything, but keeps talking about how he made him watch everything.
Kid's gonna do therapy later in life.
Well, it wasn't you. It was.
Hey, I know a
him.
robot for that.
Yeah,
What?
very friendly bot. It wasn't you. It was him. He took over you. You couldn't do anything. You're just a kid.
Just sobbing, like unconsolable at this point.
You feel very bad now, but in time you won't.
What was the coffin maker's name?
Henry.
Heinrich or something like that.
I'm gonna pull out the dolls and say, what are these for? And why were you
The kid?
stabbing them? Yeah.
Oh god.
Kid says, just made me whisper into them. Made me hurt them. He said these weird words. And then he would stab. And then the other boys got bruises. I didn't want to.
Now do we have to like take care of these dolls?
Well, I feel like
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back out now of this room.
They look like just wood, as far as you can tell. You've not used any magic to tell
Just
otherwise.
burn them.
They look like wood.
See what happens.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's just give the kids death.
So, Claudia comes back down. Says, I've calmed down most of the kids, but it's been a riot. What's happened? Felix!
It's a late night, right? Currently? Pretty
Yes,
late?
Very, very late, yeah. Felix, you're right. What's happened? Were you...
He may have been possessed. No, definitely possessed.
Is it gone?
Pretty sure it's gone. And also your sick boy is awake.
Wait, Milvosh?
Yeah.
That blasted child? For a week I took care of him, and what thanks do I get? And then
It's not his fault. That little shadow thing you saw before, all him.
I'm glad that he's okay.
He's fine. He's hungry, but he's.
I suppose I can make a midnight meal. Would you like one as well?
Sure.
How about you, Felix? Are you alright? He's just like sobbing, kind of in the corner, trying. He doesn't want to touch anybody at all. He's trying to stay away. He says, oh, "Poor dear. Perhaps some nice food and perhaps some apple juice might help. I'll be back. Just be quiet." She just goes off into the kitchen.
I'll sit at the couch.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Sure. She prepares a meal for you as well, and you have this time to take a short rest if you'd like, but it is quite late at this point in time, just letting you know.
I'm just going to tell the others. We need to speak to Henrik. I'm saying this out loud to them.
I was gonna say, are you saying this
Singing
out
along.
loud or in the head?
Yeah.
Because Sid's in another room.
No, out loud to
So
the.
you saying it
You
out-
already know this because you're in the other room.
True.
Sure.
You were there when he said it.
Mhm.
I'm telling the other two now.
I need to sleep. We'll do it in the morning.
Yeah, but apparently the remains were sold to him while this kid was under that influence of that demon.
Demon under
Sick.
the influence, DUI.
Yeah, demoning under influence.
Alright, so are we... She makes you a meal and everything. You can consider this a short rest if you'd like, but if you're looking to take a long rest, there's no real point. It's up to you. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go back to our inn after this anyway.
Okay.
Assuming they let us back in the door, it's pretty late.
Don't worry, Sid can make them up.
Yeah.
Alright. So you take your meals, and Felix doesn't... He stopped crying a little bit. Still quite upset. Is just sticking to himself and kind of shaking a lot from the experience. At some point in time, though, the matron, although she seems quite shrewd, she seems to have a lot of a softer side and starts to just at an edge, at a distance, say some words of encouragement and compassion towards him. And there are peaks of interest and appreciation from the boy. You think that he's in good hands here.
Okay, so these dolls that Zenith pulled out, do any of them actually resemble the kids, or are they just like...
Not really, no. They just appear to be in the shapes of humans.
Okay. How many kids are in this building? She told us before, like roughly... Well, she didn't tell us, but I
Yeah,
counted
about a
like
couple
roughly
dozen.
20 shoes, right?
Yep.
How many dolls did he grab?
I mean, there are approximately about 8.
8.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are
I
we-
guess we'll go back to the inn
Okay.
once everything's good. I've...
As you start to head back to the inn, quite late at night, most people are in their homes at this point in time, even with the curfew. People are still not keen to stay out late at night. You do see that there are some fires that are lit upon mostly the southern wall that are keeping an eye out. You see a rather large guard patrol that is on the near the wall, as well as on some of the watchtowers as well. And you eventually get back to the Blue Water Inn, which is mostly empty at this point in time. You do see that Erwin is still kind of on watch and kind of leaning over the bar as you're coming in. He says, "Late night for you then."
Eventful night.
Tell me about it. That coin that your friend over there left everyone quite random.
Yeah.
Or two. Bloody walk the kids. In any case, your room is available for you. Made sure of that. Have a safe night, and we'll keep an eye. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Good night.
Sid's gonna immediately go to sleep because he's still exhausted.
Yep. You head upstairs to your room.
Passes out on the floor.
You pass out.
Walks in face.
It is here that
Pretty
we'll
much.
take a break. I might put it to 20 minutes so that I can fix the combat shit as well. So, yeah, take a 20-minute break.
Okay,
Man.
sounds good.
Right back.
Hank,
Yep. Hope
do you mind if we do a shorter one today? I'm
Yeah,
not
sure.
not feeling great.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long?
Just like another hour or two.
Yeah, we usually finish at 5:30, so I can finish at 5:30 my time. We'll finish at how about 5:30 your time?
Yeah, cool. Sounds good.
Just feeling sick or?
Yeah, I got a massive migraine. I was vomiting before, so that's fun.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not fun.
I would imagine it would be.
No. I'm gonna go lie down.
Go for it. All right, who will go back?
I'm good.
Yep.
Jiminy?
I'm assuming that you're still doing things to the thing.
What?
No, I'm not doing anything. to it
Okay,
now.
I just read that.
I can't get the automated stuff back. I have to do other shit, I think.
Okay.
So just keep doing manual shit. Make sure you're reading your spells.
Yep.
Candy?
Still?
Good.
We might be stopping a little bit earlier because I think Dylan's feeling a bit under the weather.
What a bitch, he was fine at work.
So I'm just gonna-
Actually, I think work is probably why he he spent the entire Friday pretty much sanding the booth walls so they could repaint them.
Oof.
Yeah.
That
Him
sounds
and Lyndon,
toxic.
him and Lyndon both look like fucking snowmen.
It's okay, Blair.
Yeah, him and Lyndon both look like they'd just been doing cocaine.
Jesus.
Like, all because of the mask they were wearing, all around the edges of it, around their eyes, their hair, their fucking shirts, everything was fucking white. It was bad.
And on Monday, I get to paint it.
Yeah.
Hey. We'll finish in about, what, an hour?
Yeah, that's good.
Wow. So, take your long rest for the night so you guys can take your long rest in.
Okay.
It appears that it's not that the this will, you know. Upon getting your long rest, we wake up to a lovely glum morning as per usual. What would you like to do?
I would like
Go
to
for
get
it.
everyone together and let's go speak to the coffin maker,
Henrik.
Henrik.
Yep, sure.
I wonder if he has a fortress.
Fortress of Coffins.
I was making a joke about Fenric Fortress from season 1.
Oh.
But it's Henrik's fortress.
Yeah. But
No, I believe this one is Henrik's keep. What? Anyway, yep. Sorry, what were you saying?
You start to head off. Out the door. Ask Owen on your way out whereabouts this coffin maker would be, and points you in the direction of towards the east. As he's on the eastern side of town. You start to make your way towards that in the early light of the morning. People are starting to go do their work and such. But you're heading towards this coffin maker's shop. Appears to be 2 stories tall. Kind of a thinner, longer building. It has its curtains drawn. It doesn't have any light occurring from inside it. And
Is Vasily's place on the way to this coffin maker?
unsure, you don't know where Vasily lives.
I want to be looking out for dogs or anything that resembles a dog.
Make investigation check. No dogs that you can see. No.
All good.
On the
Hello.
way,
There is
Can
a
Mattis-
faint smell of something on the wind. That dog-like.
Dog-like.
Mm.
Do I think it's close or like outside
Hi,
the
bud.
city?
I can tell. But there's something on the wind.
Is the front door locked?
Are you going up to the front door and trying it?
I'm just gonna walk up and try and open the door, see if it's locked.
It appears to be locked as it kind of rattles under your weight there.
Is it like a fenced off property? Is it just like a building standalone?
Nope. Nope. It's a standalone building, it seems to be.
I'm gonna go around the back.
Okay. Appears to have a door that is around the eastern side of it. Appears to be kind of a larger door as well.
Windows, anything?
Yeah,
That-
there's a few
like
windows,
I
but
can
all the curtains are drawn.
Okay.
Try the back door, I guess.
Try the back door. That appears to also be locked. Try it.
Does it look like it's like a is it just like a single door? Or is it double doors? What's the
Single door.
single door? Okay.
Would you guys like me to try to pick the lock?
No, just in case he's still asleep.
Are we wanting to not wake him up?
Dunno.
Are there any like?
I mean, we need to talk to him.
Hey,
Definitely
Maddie.
needs to be awake.
Oi, Maddie. Do you
Yo.
want to send a message to Vasily and get him to come down here?
I could do that. I'll do that. I'll send a message to Vasily. Hey, we're at the coffin maker's shop. Might have some information for you. It's Madison, by the way. Could you come down here?
Right away.
There is a pause for a moment, and then says, Madison, I will be there shortly. What's this about?
Is there like a second floor balcony or anything?
There is a second floor, however, there appears to be no balconies.
No open windows anywhere. Nothing like that. Like
Nope.
locked up
And
tight.
The windows that are above also appear to be drawn.
Are there any animals around? Like any mice?
Make a investigation check.
It's okay, Blair.
There appear to be some rat droppings along the northern side of the building. That maybe there might be some sort of warren somewhere.
Okay. Can I try and find the warren? Just while we wait for the facility.
Make a survival check. Find one.
Survival.
Can I, while we're waiting, check for any tracks that are recent?
Okay. You can make a survival check as well. You are able to find a small kind of gap in the wall that appears to go slightly underneath the shop itself. Survival check on doesn't appear. Last night it rained a bit, so if any tracks that would have
Can I down a
been
bit, please?
muddied.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Sorry. I'm not able to see anyone moving in or out.
It's okay. I guess I'm gonna spend 10 minutes doing this because I can apparently do that now because I'm a 3rd level barbarian. So 10 minutes doing the speak with animals ritual casting.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Taking that time, and in that time, you see strolling off towards the towards your direction. Appears to be that handsome young man, Vasily, in his get-up. Starts to walk onwards. Says, quite early in the morning for a call, Madison. What's this about?
The young boy that you sent us to go have a look at or find,
Who did I send you to go and get?
the priest.
The priest sent you?
Yes, to the bones.
Oh, the bones thing that he was talking about. Yes?
Yes. We investigated that last night.
Mm-hmm. And what'd you find?
We. Some of these children may have been cursed and doing these things under a demon of sorts. One of them has stolen the bones and traded it or sold to Henrik. His
The
shop is
coffin
currently.
maker.
That's what he said, yes.
Well, there's not been much need for coffins, really, in the town of Vallaki.
Has he been around lately?
I haven't seen him in a hot second, no.
We thought it best to have somebody who lives in the town before we go barging in.
That's fair enough, I suppose. I suppose the best way to do so is knock. Have you tried that?
Yes. I'll do it again, and I'll knock loud.
Okay. You knock loud. No reply. You then see Vasily kind of comes up to the door and says, Henrik! It's Vasily. Do you mind coming out, please? Wait a moment. Then there's some footsteps towards the front door. And he opens up the door just slightly, and you see just peeking through there appears to be an older man. Seems to have kind of greyish hair, long hair, big bushy beard, kind of green eyes. Seems like make a insight check.
All of us?
Nah, perception. Go with perception.
Aww.
I'll take the natural 20 there. I'll take the natural 20 from the perception there. His face looks like sallow, like he hasn't slept in a while.
Okay, well, it'll be a 22 total then if you're going perception.
Yep, sure. As he kind of just peeks through the slightly open door, he says, yeah. What do you want? And Vasily just kind of looks at him and then looks back at you guys, says, well?
We just have some questions to ask you.
I'm in the market for some remains.
We are archaeologists.
Is the door gap big enough that I can slide my foot in it?
It's like that big. It's
Okay.
not. Yeah, you can just barely see his eye through it. Really.
But I can slide my foot through the gap and try and push it open a bit?
You could try, yeah. Make a strength check against him.
Hey, James, we have a Sid. We
Yeah, I
don't
know.
need, if he closes the door, Sid will just knock it
I
down.
will kick it down.
As you try to push it in slightly, he says, no, we're closed, and closes it, and then locks.
I'm just going to look at Vasily and give him the, can we force our way in here?
I mean, I prefer not to if he doesn't want to be disturbed.
Okay, but you've heard of the now troubling news of the church, right? From the priest?
I have, yes.
I feel like this might be the only way to fix it. And with what's coming, I feel like we're gonna need it.
I can only do so much, friend. What do you
Can
want
we
me
see
to
into the
check out
house?
door?
I can get in there.
You cannot
Would
see.
you like to come in with me? How about that?
I would not enter into his home unless he is invited me.
Oh.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, sure.
What do I get from that?
Unsure. It seems to be like genuinely like a gentleman. Like I'll not go in there unless he lets me in.
Okay.
Vasily is part of the guard?
No, it's just
No, it's just nobleman.
Oh.
Can I want to detect good or evil. How do I do that? Oh, wait a minute. No, undead? Can I detect that? I think I can. I've got Path of the Grave or something. What's it? Action.
Don't forget to do your spells, by the way, Shah.
Sorry?
Don't forget to do your spells. You said you wanted to get remove curse in there.
I've got remove cursed. Ah, and I need to, get detect. Thank you.
Don't know that we need that anymore though, at the moment.
No? Okay.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I think I can see dead people. Undead?
Path of the Grave, is that what you're talking about? Or Eyes of the Grave or something?
Eyes of the Grave would be detecting undead.
No, any location of undead within 60 feet, which is using... Is that using Channel Divinity? You can use this feature 5 times. Okay, yeah, use it.
Oh, okay. Sure. As you use it and you look, what does it do exactly?
You can
so
know
it's-
the location of
no,
any
like-
undead within 60 feet as long as they're not behind total cover.
Okay. Yeah. No, there doesn't appear to be anything coming off of Vasily.
Okay. Checks out.
Silly.
Yes.
Would he invite you into his house without us?
Perhaps. You kind of tried to put your foot in the door.
I just wanted to hold it open. So we could have a conversation.
Didn't seem to take kindly to that.
Clearly, because he knows what we're here for.
And you're talking about the bones, is that what you're talking about?
That's correct.
He employed
He
dwarf
paid the
kids.
child for them.
He employed them to steal them. So, would you be
Seems a
willing
bit odd,
to
doesn't it?
question him for us?
I could ask him about it. I dealt with him before. I've had to, unfortunately, bury some people. So, I do know him. We can have a chat.
That'd be great. Also, this door's not going to stop me, so if there is a problem, I'll be right there.
Alright. Give me a moment.
I'll just walk back from the door, I guess, like 15 feet into the street and just sort of stand there.
Kind of knocks on a little bit. Just... Henrik! Not here to hurt you. I just want to come in and talk, is all. We can talk, can't we? So you hear a long pause, and then you hear kind of unbox. It says, "We can talk, can't we?" Looks at indirectly. Says, "If it's you, Vasily, come in."
As he goes in, I'm going to connect with him mentally. Vasily.
You are blocked as he walks in.
Oh yeah, he has that fucking thing!
Close the door behind. Anything you're doing?
I'm still doing my ritual.
I guess I'll just go up to the door and listen then.
Okay. Make a perception check then.
Probably do the same. Just sit on the. Does he have a veranda?
Not really, no. It's pretty hard up against the street. Okay. So, as you are listening at the door, you hear the smooth voice of Vasily as he starts talking to Henrik, and what you start to pick up on is, no one's been told. Don't worry. Although, those ones out there, what are they doing there? So this is, calm down. Everything will be just fine. You just need to tell me where exactly they are. As you start to hear now footsteps that lead away from the door, and you hear maybe creaking of stairs. Anything?
Two sets of footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Is the front door open?
It is not. It's locked.
Don't. Do it. Nah.
Nothing. We'll just sit here.
Yep, I guess I'll just sit on this step to the front.
Do we think that the windows upstairs, can we see that they are locked, or we can just see that they're shut?
They're shut.
I want to cast Ermitage on it and see if it will open.
Which one?
The window just above the door. Is there one above the door?
There is not one above the door. There is one to the right of the door that's like directly to the right, and then one directly up.
Yeah? Oh, that one.
Which one?
Directly up.
Bottom floor or up?
Up.
Up, top floor? Okay, that rattles as it is locked. Waiting a long moment. Anything we're doing?
Has my ritual finished, or?
Yes, ritual is finished.
Okay, I want to speak to the rats. Like, in rat language, I want to go, hey, you there? I want to give you food.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
I am not very persuasive, but apparently I can be.
Okay, sure. As you say the food, you hear kind of like a scurry as something is kind of pushing itself out of the dirt, and you then see a nose peek up and says, "You have food?"
I'll pull out like a ration. I'm guessing like some bread or something like that, and say, "You and your warren can have this if I can borrow one of you. They will come back unharmed, completely safe. No worries about that.
What do you want?
I need to borrow their eyes, essentially. Not take them. Their eyes will be theirs, but I will use their eyes to look through them.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage, I guess. Because you got food.
Oh,
Nearly double
Borrow
nat
my
20s.
eyes and give food.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, then I do beast sense, and I can see through the beast's eyes, hear what it hears, da-da-da-da-da-da. And before I do that, I'm going to tell it, you're going to go into that house, and you're going to find the people that are in there, and a bunch of bones.
Okay.
And if you do find both of them, I'll give you double this food.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm-
I'll put the first
I'm
loaf
just
in the
imagining
warren
a rat
and hold out a
pulling that
second
fish.
one.
Starts to scurry back in
Yeah.
underneath, and you're waiting.
I'm using beast sense so I can see through
Oh.
and hear whatever the beast
Okay,
sees and hears.
You see it start to kind of like push itself away through the dirt. You see it like scuttling past other rats and things, and then it eventually comes up through one part of the floorboard, and you see it's kind of looking up and about. And then it looks around. You see that there's like a whole bunch of like coffins in this area, quite a few. But then you see it kind of scuttling back and forth, all between the coffins. There seems to be nothing around there. Starts to come to what appears to be an open door leading up some stairs. And kind of looks at it curiously, and then kind of looks around and starts to kind of hop up each step. Just kind of till eventually gets towards the top. Here you start to hear the sounds of talking back and forth. Hard to completely get a gauge of exactly what's being said, but. There is then a sound of footsteps heading to the left. And you see there is Vasily. It comes out and says, "Thank you, Henrik. I appreciate your loyalty." Just walks down the stairs as well and notices the rat and kind of pokes up an eye. He's going to make an insight check onto the rat.
It's a rat in Barovia. I don't think that's uncommon.
I suppose you're not necessarily controlling it, are you?
No, I'm just looking
so
through it.
It's not acting out of normal
Normal rat.
Yeah,
behavior.
normal rat behavior. So it starts to kind of like scuttle off into a corner, making a stealth check real quick to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Stealth rat.
Is just kind of hiding there and kind of looking down. You see Henrik is like standing right next to you at the top of the stairs, and he seems to be kind of rubbing his arm slightly. And Vasily heads down the stairs, comes up towards the front door, and it's out of the side of the rat now, and he starts kind of flopping down the stairs after Henrik's gone back up slightly into another room, and you see the very last bits of Vasily coming towards the front door as you are ducking in back into the hole in the center of the floorboards. You hear the sound of unlocking doors as Vasily opens up and says, "I've talked with Henrik. Appears he does not have the bones. He was quite adamant about that, and I had a little bit of a look around as much as he would allow me."
Can I check him?
Make an insight check. Very hard to get a read. Seems to be telling the truth. Unless you want to go bust down his door. Nothing else.
I'm not about property damage.
Seems pretty
Just
sweet
go
though.
Do you get the bones?
He claims he never had them. I know him quite well. He didn't seem to be telling a lie, and again, I had quite a look around, see what I could find, but nothing that I could see.
He knows that this is putting the city in danger, right?
I did try to mention something about that, and that we're mustering forces down to the south, but something's got him spooked. I'm not sure exactly.
He might want to make himself a box, and one for everybody else here, because it's gonna get pretty rough in the next day or two.
I don't know what to tell you. In any case, I have some other business I need to get sorted. So, if you could convince him to come out again, perhaps you could talk to him. Just leave him be if you can.
It's the troop mustering going.
It's going okay. I got about a dozen last night. Might be able to get a few more today if I'm efficient, but we have to have it ready by tonight.
They don't have a lot of time,
No.
and neither does he. And I'm just gonna look at the door.
And the oil?
Look, do what you will. Like I said, he still seems spooked, but we'll see. Just make sure you don't harm him too much if you do.
I would never. I feel like if he was under some form of curse like these children were last night, he might just not be opening up about it. That's all.
Perhaps.
The only way to know is if I could get in there and talk to him. But he won't let me in. And I don't want to do it the usual way.
Make a persuasion check for Vasily. No, I admire that about you. You're trying to go about this the right way. I've left the door unlocked. Just so you know. If you'd like, we could all go up and have a chat with him.
I'd like that.
Alright. So he turns back around and opens up the door and says, after you.
I'll look at Opeth and Zenith.
Mhm.
And just in both of their heads, you guys coming?
I'll nod and come through.
Alright.
I will also go. Yep.
Okay. So, you start to head up. He leads you around a corner. You see that this place has been... It doesn't have a lot of food in it, from what you can tell. It looks like he's been kind of cooped up here for a while. Maybe a couple of weeks. As you start to head out to this kind of main chamber. By the way, the rat comes back. Sid, I don't know what you're doing.
So the rat, did the rat see the bones?
No.
Okay, then it doesn't get the second loaf of bread. I'm going to tell it, I told you, if you saw the bones and the people, then you can get the double, but you didn't see any bones.
I have half. I saw the people.
You did see the people. Do you know... anything else about this man? The man. If you tell me more about this man, I'll give you half.
The one with the big fur on his head. He lives here. The other one that came in, it's been here before.
Do you know when? Was it within the last 2 suns?
No, a bit further than that. Like, math is hard as a rat.
How many suns have gone past?
You see him counting his paws. Like 8. No,
Okay.
more. Double 8, round that.
16?
Something like that.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Bread?
I'll tear off half the loaf of bread and put it next to the other full loaf and say, that's for you and your Warren. Make sure you
Pleasure
crap
doing
all
business.
through this guy's house.
Yes. I will.
Good job, and then I'll turn around and walk off. At this point, I don't know anything that's gone on there. I only know what I've seen and what I've heard. I'm gonna go kick down the back door.
Okay, sure. So, we'll get to that in just a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
As the others are being led up to the Henrik, Vasily kind of takes over the lead here and comes up to the door and says, Henrik, I think it's time we showed them the bones that you haven't told me about, or I know you're lying, and I have a feeling I know where they are.
I'm just gonna put my hands up and say, it kind of depends on the safety of the city. There's something coming, and I don't think any of us want a part of it.
Henrik is looking quite nervously at Vasily, and then kind of looks back at you, and then back at Vasily and says, "Where do you think they are?" Vasily
Why don't you tell us?
Can I?
We don't want to hurt you. We're on your side. We're all on the same side.
Vasily takes a couple steps forward, and he says, "I think they're in the other room. We need to show them now. As they say, the town is in danger."
Inside.
Onto
Yeah.
The silly.
I want to do it on Henrik.
Okay. Okay. Henrik looks like shit scared, afraid, and says, "Okay. When will lies then?"
And Vasily, did I get anything on him?
No. Vasily just seems to be kind of pressy. He seems to be on the kind of more aggressive side of his.
I don't trust this guy.
As Henrik kind of stands up and brings up a key from his desk. This is. Bones are over here. As he starts walking off past the door. Do you follow out as well?
I will.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stay behind Vasily.
Sure. Alright. So, as he walks in, he opens this door and presses it open and says, "They're in there, in the crate at the back." Vasily says, "Alright."
Who's going in?
I'm at the door, I guess. So
Am I? Are you? Can I touch you? Are you
I mean, you're
good
close
touch?
enough, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I want to.
Sid, make a athletics check, please.
I'm going to rage before I do this,
Okay.
so I get advantage on it.
Mhm.
Oh, I just accidentally way increased my DPI. Sid. Athletics. Advantage. 17.
As who's going? Is anything going into?
I'm just gonna. I might step inside the door, but that's about it.
I'm out like behind Vasily.
I guess
But
I'm the first one in there, so
I touched Madison before she left in.
and looking around the.
Has Vasily stepped inside the door?
Not just yet. He's just kind of looking at Henrik quite intensely. So you step in. It's quite a dark room. What you doing in there? And do either of you have dark vision? Yes.
Yes.
You do.
I do not.
You see that there are a bunch of crates and other wood slats about the place. There are several wooden crates at the back that the bones could be in.
I'll cast light on one of them. I can do that. Oh,
You
I
have-
have to
you have
touch.
to
I'll touch. Who wants light? Xena? Or Madison?
Me,
Wait a
I
minute.
can't see.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
On Madison's coat.
Okay, sure. Provide some light, and you see that there are seems to be like the stockpile of all the wood and such, as well as there are several kind of crates that are about the place.
Okay. There's nothing that seems to be moving in here.
No, as far as you can see. No.
Okay.
Make a perception check, I guess. Actually.
In before rat.
The door is now open, by the way, and Vasily kind of cocks ahead and says, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah, so you're just gonna
Henrik
hear a
also jumps a little bit slightly.
loud crashing, and then a very bear-like roar.
Okay, sure. And Vasily is kind of looking on curiously down the stairs. Are you coming up to the stairs?
I'm going to follow the path that the rat took up to where the point the two of them were talking, and he was talking about maintaining loyalty.
Yeah, sure. You see at the top of the stairs there appears to be Opeth like behind Vasily, who seems to be kind of peeking around the corner at you. He says, "Oh, Sid."
I'm going to push
Come on.
his head into the wall and charge past him.
Jesus Christ. Do you push past him? Yep, sure.
Yep. So have I gotten to the point where the rat saw them talking about loyalty?
You are up to like where the very top
Careful,
of the stairs was where they. Wait. Are you talking about going into the room where they were talking about
So,
loyalty?
is it the room that Zenith is in where they were talking about loyalty?
No.
Okay. I want to go to wherever Vasily was
Basically, the
talking
landing
to.
at the top of the stairs, right?
So there's how to say. There's the stairs. There's two doors that flank either side of the top of the stairs. To the left side was where they were talking. To the right side is where you guys are in now. That is appears to be all the wooden stuff.
I think he's talking about the left side.
Yeah, I'd
Is what he wants
look
to
my
go
side
into.
then.
Okay. Yep. You head in there, and there's a. You had to push past Opeth as well, just so you're aware.
Yep, okay. I'm not going to push her head into the wall, just his. By the way, I don't look like normal Sid. I'm a lot hairier and have like a bear's maw and all that kind of stuff now.
Sure.
You do.
I took path of the totem bear, so when I rage, I become more bear-like, even though I am a bugbear already.
Vasily says, "Sid, what are you doing?"
I am going to... So is there a door to the left as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
That's the
going to make a perception check. Does it look like there's a hidden door at all?
There appears to be a door at the back of the room. This appears to be like a dining room of sorts. Has like 4 chairs about. There seems to be an empty tankard on there, as well as some bits and pieces of food up here too. I'm going to go to the other side really quickly.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading towards the back of the room. What you made?
Yeah,
yourself-
I was looking around. I got enough.
Yep.
Like
yeah,
movement, but
There's no movement or anything. It appears to be a lot of wood.
okay. I'll go to the crate that he mentioned.
Sure. Opening
I'm
it up.
just inside the door.
Okay.
I haven't gone
I'll-
any further.
I won't open it just yet. I'll just like nudge it real quick.
Okay. Sure.
See if anything in it moves.
Make a insight check, I guess, to get an understanding what you think might be in the crate. You kind of push it. It's kind of heavy. Not sure what exactly is in it.
Is it like nailed closed or screwed closed?
No. It
Huh?
appears to have like a.
I'll just lift the lid.
Okay. As you lift the lid, there is a pair of hands that rush out towards you, and jumping
There
on
it
top
is.
of you appears to be a vampire of sorts
Ah.
that tries to sink its teeth into your neck.
Ooh.
It's at this point in time that up through about 5 other of these crates are more hands that are emerging. And that is where we'll end today's episode.
Shit! Lucky you got Death Ward.
Yeah, well, I knew that was happening.
So did I. Hence why I did not go into the room.
Look, see, I was just gonna fireball it, close the door, but then we're in the house. What? Also, I love how you're all too scared to go into a room, and you send in the fucking squishiest person.
I gave you Death Ward.
Hey,
Yeah.
I came
That's why.
storming in. Just
That's why I
saying.
gave you Death Ward. I
Look,
don't trust Vasily.
fine.
Well,
Just curious, did
Gaz
Vasily
will be
take any
shocked if-
damage from me smacking his head into the wall?
No, not really.
I also don't trust Silly. But you know,
Yum.
Yeah, yum yum.
Yum. Yeah. Guys will be shocked at my next move.
Run away.
What? Zenith doesn't run away.
I'll say one last
Well, that
thing.
would be a shock.
I'll say
True.
one last thing before we leave today.
Yeah.
So, as
What are they wearing?
listening, as the sounds of the fists of the vampire spawn smash through the crates, you see, or you hear behind you, Enith. It seems like the feast has begun. As you turn around and you see where Vasily was standing is instead Strahd.
Motherfucker.
I knew it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
At least now I'm
Vasily
next
is
to him.
shocked.
Yes.
That's where we'll end it.
Shit.
Okay, I'm going to add the effect that I'm raging, just so I don't forget that next time.
And Madison has Death Ward. And Light.
Alright. I'll try to remember all that shit. By the way, Madison, you are in the fucking nest.
You know what? I have to mention though, so come at me, bro.
Uh-huh.
Which is how I was just gonna get in the house without unlocking the door. But you know,
Yummy water?
Dodo.
All done?
I had a whole plan. It's fine.
There is an attack onto you, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You couldn't have waited like 5 minutes until Sid had finished talking to the rats.
Sid wanders off and doesn't tell anyone what he's doing.
Yeah, you didn't say, you didn't tell us, right? I'm
No, I
gonna go
didn't
talk
say
to-
anything.
He said, I'm gonna go look around the back. Instead, breaks into the house.
Bowl.
Yeah. Sid's not the best at communicating his ideas. It was a good one, he just didn't communicate it.
Yeah, because it's hard to communicate with Sid, because if he doesn't like the way I talk to him, he freaks the fuck up.
Oh, it's ball. To be fair, just use your voice.
Technically, you don't talk to him.
No, I don't,
Think to me.
because he fucking leaves.
You think to me and I leave.
I talk to him.
Ball.
But then again, Madison has not had a lot of experience with bugbears. She doesn't know what they're like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, now.
really hoping that I'd be able to get back in before they got into the room.
Yep.
Oh,
Yes, I love you. It's gonna be an interesting fight, though.
Yeah,
At least we have silver weapons now.
you do.
How much does Vasily know?
Vasily is Strahd.
Yeah, no, but how much have we told him?
I haven't
wow.
told him shit.
Does he know about the chick?
No, I
No.
don't. So
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Now down, down.
Oh shit.
because I remember when we got here,
Down, down.
we introduced Vasily. It was Vasily that came over to our table when we first got here the first time, right?
No.
You sure?
Stop.
There was the same dude who was being blocked by my attempts to read his thoughts.
That was a different person.
That was the Mardukov,
No.
Yeah. No,
wasn't
no,
it?
was
Not the Mardukov, the...
The half-elf
It
Mard.
was,
Oh,
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Vasily's the one that we found in the forest being attacked by wolves.
oh, shit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
no,
going
okay.
to assume now was just
But-
deployed
It was
to,
set up, yeah.
yeah. But guess what?
Either way,
He now knows where Irina is.
No, he doesn't.
necessarily.
We haven't told him
What
where
do you
Irina
mean?
is.
Vasily is.
No,
Yeah. And she was under a different name and was disguised when we took her. For that whole trip. That was the whole purpose.
Yeah, but Strahd knows what she looks like, James.
Yeah, and she was disguised, Dylan. Fine. Fine.
I mean,
He probably has an idea.
disguises don't really work on Strahd.
Fine.
But Vasily and her have been
Stop it,
spending a
Gabriel.
lot of time together.
yeah.
I meant
Ah.
about the chick. So he does
Yeah.
know about the chick.
No,
Right.
Not that
Yum.
chick. He knows about Irina, not the one that wants to kill him.
Who wants to kill him?
Yeah,
The one
that's
the
the-
gypsy lady.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda, that's it.
yeah.
No, I meant Irina. But okay.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the other one. I was like, no. There's too many people that we need to keep a secret.
Mom.
You're a bit excited, bud. Okay, well, I think we're a little bit boned on the next one.
Wow.
And you were right, Shah. He needed to be invited in.
Yep.
Yep.
Everything about him was just like, I'm a vampire.
You're not done?
But no,
Yeah,
he's just
no.
a nice man.
I never thought he was a nice man. I didn't
I
trust him.
hate it. You said he seems like a nice gentleman, doesn't want to go into the house without being
Yeah, because
fired.
you.
Yeah, because you rolled a 1 on your insight.
No! I'm aware.
Well,
Oh,
I've
Jesus.
noticed if I, instead of doing that, dude did Vasily instead.
No, you don't want to know that. Don't
You
know
rolled a
Dan.
16.
Not- not a secret.
It's up to you what you knew, man. I suppose what you can.
True.
And did it blindside you slightly? Was it-
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay. Well.
I figured he'd be bad. Maybe not Strahd, but bad.
Not Strahd,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be Strahd or vampires, but I
Maybe
thought something
Strahd
bad was
Scout.
maybe a mimic. I was thinking maybe a mimic was the crate.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
it's
thought
just
maybe
a
it was
demon.
with the Burgermeister, like they were all friends.
No, I immediately thought when it was like, oh, in a crate, I was like, okay, it's definitely an undead thing inside of it. It's alive. I know this. I'm like, and you're sending me in? Fuck it.
Strahd's not undead.
No, vampires aren't undead.
They
Oh.
are undead, actually.
They are? I thought
Yes.
in 5e they weren't undead.
Oh, they are.
Pretty sure they are undead.
Well,
So-
then wouldn't have Shard.
Because, like,
There is a reason.
That you can't see? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you can detect undead. If you did so, like, in the fucking room with all the vampire spawn, yeah, you'd fucking sense it.
no, because they were behind full cover. She wouldn't have seen
That's
shit.
true, actually. That is true.
Oh, no, you're right. They are undead. Not bad. I guess, no. I think I know what you're talking about now. So this is gonna be great. I'm glad I raged before I went in there. And technically, I made an attack so I can stay raging. I smashed his head into the wall. That was... Dunk! That was an attack.
Okay, I'm not sure.
That's the entire reason I said it, so I could say I have made an attack, I can stay in a rage.
Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys.
Yep. Same, I'm gonna go
Alright.
spend some time with the kids. Thanks so much. Bye. Thanks everyone for watching. Next week is going to be a rather interesting one, I think. So make sure you stick around for that, and we'll sure to have lots of fun dying to Strahd again. Alright, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you have a good one. Thank you all for watching. It really does mean a lot. See you all soon.